as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bruins will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Buckeyes offense will be first on the attack. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to pass, it's Coffee. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. We'll grab behind the line. It's Jones. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's got it. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They got it at the 25. Line gets set, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Jones. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback may change this route. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. To the air, it's Coffee. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
The Bruins offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Offense will try to strike on first and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hope. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Got a little space. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Bruins send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down coming up. They'll leave it with him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, really nice catch there, getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense. They're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Buckeyes will have it first and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense now. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Cochran. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Dropping back, it's Coffey. Throws for the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense. And you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Floating away. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. You've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pope. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? They just keep firing. Right on the money. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Bruins are on the move. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. Still running at the 40. Racing to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Just came out and fired a strike on the slant.
And those are tough catches to make because you know you're going to have that defender draped all over you. So you've got to have strong hands. And you saw that receiver pluck the ball.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense set on first down. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Coffee. Fires to the tight end. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Mark.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Miller. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Down a throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Smashes through the tackle. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. the play fake. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, UCLA.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Fires and picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're setting up the screen. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They want to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Pope. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Burrell. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Rolls it in. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It is perfect. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. Defense playing a bail technique. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away.
Offense facing 4th down.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Going to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He can almost smell the red zone from where he made that fair catch, but it is tremendous field position for this offense. Green place to start for this offense. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacked on the extra point.
Ohio State, 31, UCLA.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room. Much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
Breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Pope. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man, it's Burrell. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man on the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Going over the top. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
when these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Reads it, fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Pope.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's going to run it. Got the first himself. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Bruins have this offense rolling. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Soft spot in the middle. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. That pass is incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Bruins will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Burrell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Pope. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this fourth down conversion. Touchdown, Bruins! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. They're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Makes a connection. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Marsh. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get concerned. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Fires downfield. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. A great chance to put this game away with a score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Running through contact. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6th. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's going for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Caught near the sticks. It's Cochran. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the...
Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.